This is Starz Studios. Give us 12 minutes and we'll give you the answers to some of Hollywood's most burning questions. Like why Megan Fox is too ghoul for school in Jennifer's Body.
It's a badass movie that's gonna shock people.
Or why Jennifer Aniston and Aaron Eckhart are griefless in Seattle when love happens.
It sort of deals with the real issue of moving on, being able to put something away.
So watch and learn. Megan Fox gets in touch with her inner demons in Jennifer's Body.
What if the most popular, beautiful girl in school was kind of a demon, but like for real?
No way.
They're agents of Satan with really awesome haircuts.
This sinister rock band from the city comes to town, and they basically sacrifice Jennifer to the devil so that they can become successful.
The demon overtakes my body. I need to feed, I need to eat human flesh. I start eating boys in my high school. It's crazy.
Needy is sort of putting the pieces together and sort of facing this truth about her best friend.
Jennifer's evil.
I know.
No, I mean, she's actually evil, not high school evil.
Needy takes matters into her own hands because nobody believes her. And Needy's the only person that's really seeing this.
I will finish you if I have to, okay?
It's horrifying when everything works around it so well. I thought you only murdered boys.
I go both ways.
I think it's cinematic, atmospheric, creepy.
It's exciting and it's fresh. It's a badass movie that's gonna shock people.
Pretty scared.
Several high school students have been brutally murdered.
You're killing people.
You can check out Jennifer's Body in theaters this week after you finish your homework. While we're on the topic of Jennifer's,
Without further ado, Burke Ryan.
self-help guru Aaron Eckhart falls for Jennifer Aniston in Love Happens.
What motivated the book?
My wife died 3 years ago.
Never intended for anyone to actually read it.
I just found it very touching, poignant, heartfelt, very honest and true. And I loved the romance part of the movie with Jennifer Aniston's character.
Would you like to have a cup of coffee?
I've never been on a date with someone who has a cardboard cutout of themselves.
It's really good for the carpool lane.
It sort of deals with the real issue of death and moving on, being able to put something away.
You tend to fall for these guys with expiration dates right on their forehead. Am I being too harsh?
Yes.
When are you gonna stop lying, son?
I didn't go to her funeral.
So everything in your book.
I couldn't do any of it at all.
You really messed up.
While writing it, I really found myself falling in love with these characters, and I knew that I had to direct this film.
Where are we going?
It's fun not knowing, isn't it?
Love happens to be happening in theaters everywhere this week. And Starz Studios happened to have our cameras pointed at the actors, filmmakers, and industry insiders, getting a glimpse of the buzzworthy new movies at the Telluride Film Festival. This annual event, held over Labor Day weekend, is always one of the hottest tickets leading up to the Oscars. Don't let the poster fool you, none of the movies were dogs.
It's got everything. It's a great setting, great films, great filmmakers, rare films, unusual films, and great people.
You go to see the films you want to see, and not the ones you feel you ought to see, or not be in the places you feel you ought to be.
I mean, I love seeing a lot of the historic films, the old films that are beautifully screened, so you get to see these incredible films that you would never get the chance to see elsewhere.
They love cinema, I can feel it. They love directors. They love people who are making movies. So for us, it's very, very warm.
Telluride is a great place, and it's a perfect place to present the film in the US. And, well, I think nobody would tell you any different.
You get to spend time with other artists, and for those of us who spend a lot of time isolated on movie sets, it's fantastic.
Telluride is very exclusive, very beautiful. Cinema lovers traveling so far, and I'm really proud that our film is part of this quite fantastic program.
It's an amazing company to be in, and the setting, it's just magic.
I can put it all to rest. It's the best festival on the planet. I've been all around. It's the only place where cinema, where the film really matters, where the ideas are important, where we care about who sees the films. And the fact that it's in this extraordinary place makes it all the better.
Antarctica is known for some nasty storms, but there's something entirely different than snow falling from the sky in producer Joel Silver's new frigid thriller, Whiteout.
Whiteout was a graphic novel done by Greg Rucka about this female marshal in Antarctica and how it was this kind of no man's land, this almost lunar landscape where she deals with no crime, nothing to speak of, and something happens, really gruesome.
This is United States Marshal Carrie Stutko, over.
We have a real situation developing.
What happened out there?
We were out looking for meteor samples, and then the radar went off the charts.
I want to see how the whiteout is portrayed, how, you know, the production design and the lighting and the cinematography will all come together.
What the hell happened here?
The problem on the real set, where it was really freezing, they would get these gigantic fans, huge fans, and they would turn them on and blow the real snow. And the minute they turned on the fan, I'd be on the floor because I wasn't heavy enough to stand up with the fan. And I felt like I weighed a ton because of all the clothes I had on. So Gabriel and I'd be standing there, both of us looking tough. They'd say action, and then I'd be gone out of frame. And it would happen over and over again. We'd have someone hold on to my feet.
You see anything more?
Same quarters.
Price?
I sort of did my own stunts for a long time, and I did a couple of little stunts of my own on this picture.
Hey!
The guys were really accommodating. They you know, and they gave me all the pads. They probably gave me more pads than I needed because I'm a useless actor.
Antarctica is a character. I mean, look at it. It's elaborate. It's vast. It's alive with its storms and its snow and its ice. It's a character, man. It's a pertinent part of this piece.
We could be stuck here.
Whiteout is putting a chill in theaters everywhere. Meanwhile,
oh hell no! I'm my dear, and they're gonna break in this house.
A home heist by Half Pints.
You gonna call the cops on us?
I'm calling the po-po.
Sets up Tyler Perry's new movie.
Do you know these children, hooker?
That's my aunt. What y'all want me to do? Help us?
I Can Do Bad All by Myself.
April is one of those people who, she's pretty much a loner. She doesn't like too many people around her because she's not really happy with who she is.
What are these kids doing in this house?
These are my sister's kids, not mine.
Y'all can't stay here.
I ain't never seen a more selfish person in my life. You need to get your life together fast.
She's just afraid of love, and she just really rather, you know, just settle for any man than to have a man in her life for good.
I fixed a few things at the church today. I can work for room and board.
Are you crazy?
You gotta love you, and sometimes it takes other people to show you that you're worth deserving that love.
Damn, you clean up real good. Why are you so worried about kids that don't even belong to you?
I just want to help them.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you. Ain't gonna give nothing about nobody but myself. My grandma used to tell us to pray about it.
And that's what you ought to do. You ought to pray about it. Talk to the Lord about it.
Would you teach me?
Oh?
Whew, oh, child, I ain't talked to God since the last time I saw a cop in my rearview mirror.
This is the way. This is the path that needs to be taken. You can stay on that fence if you want to, but it's not going to stand you in good stead, and you'll see it in these characters as they either choose or don't choose.
Everybody that loves you in your life, you push them away. Why do you do this?
I messed everything up. I gotta fix this. We gonna get through this, okay?
You can see I Can Do Bad All by Myself, all by yourself in theaters now. The next Starz Studios, we'll be talking to the voice cast of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. We'll preview the big screen remake of Fame, the sci-fi thriller Pandorum, and the deceptively funny comedy The Invention of Lying. See you then.
This video brought to you by StockAgogo.com, Stock Photos.